Thousands of years ago, our world was inhabited by dangerous monsters like dinosaurs. Similarly, it is believed that there were also massive sea monsters in the oceans. These monsters were so large that they could easily devour a giant T-Rex. However, according to the laws of nature, when humans were about to inhabit the Earth, these sea monsters were imprisoned in the deepest part of the ocean, known as the Mariana Trench. As humans began their research, they eventually reached the place where these monsters were confined, and upon reaching that depth, all the monsters were released. This marks the beginning of human devastation as these monsters started attacking humans, leading to a disastrous situation. The question is, will the humans be able to fight these monsters, and what will happen next? Let's head to the detailed explanation of the movie. The movie begins by telling us that thousands of years ago, dangerous and huge monsters roamed the Earth. These monsters hunted each other, and the first creature shown is a large lizard, which is caught and eaten by a T-Rex. In the next moment, a massive shark, named Megalodon in this film, emerges from the sea and eats the T-Rex, making the dinosaur look small in comparison. Next, the main character, Johnson, is introduced, who is spying on a ship. These people were dumping factory waste into the ocean, which was very harmful to marine animals. Johnson was capturing images to report to the authorities. While doing this, he was spotted, and they tried to catch him. After a fight, Johnson jumps into the ocean, and they think he will drown. However, his companions arrive in a plane to rescue him. At night, Johnson attends a party with a friend, where he meets Jiaming Zheng, who runs a huge lab dedicated to marine research. Zheng had developed a powerful suit to explore the ocean and a device to control the creatures in it. We are also introduced to Zheng's partner, Hilary Driscoll, who had captured a giant meg for research purposes. Johnson and Zheng were about to dive deep into the Mariana Trench, believed to be the deepest part of the ocean. It is said that thousands of years ago, all the giant creatures were imprisoned there. Below the trench is a thermocline layer that prevents them from surfacing. Zheng jumps into the meg's pool to demonstrate the power of his device, and as the meg comes near, he activates the device, making the creature pass harmlessly by. Next, Zheng and Johnson board their submarines and descend into the ocean's depths, while some of their companions remain above the water, guiding them. During the dive, Zheng's research meg appears and has broken free. It starts chasing them, and they quickly break through the thermocline layer to dive deeper. Meg follows them but doesn't attack. They then spot a ship, and it's revealed that others have been digging here for some time. The man Montez, who is digging there, notices them and throws bombs, causing massive rocks to fall and destroy their submarines. They have to communicate with the control room above, which tells them an emergency submarine will be sent. However, Montez receives a call from his boss, Hilary, who is using these machines for a secret mission. She orders Montez to kill them all to prevent their secrets from being exposed. They're slowly moving toward the control station deep in the ocean. Suddenly, many monsters attacked them, and many of their companions were killed. After barely escaping the Megalodon, they managed to reach the control room. While checking around the room, they discover many rare stones. Upon examining them, Zheng informs them that these are extremely valuable stones. Afterward, they enter a room, and suddenly the door closes behind them. On a screen, they see a video of their companion Driscoll, who works for Hilary. She informs them that the entire station is now under her control, and they should prepare to die. Meanwhile, they see Hilary, who has been secretly running everything. She tells them that she's making billions of dollars by finding these rare stones and orders her partner to kill them to keep their secret safe. Driscoll presses a button, and water begins to flood the room. Johnson manages to escape with difficulty and saves the others. He then faces Montez, and after a long fight, Johnson defeats him. They manage to get into a submarine and head for the surface. But as soon as they reach the surface, the thermocline layer breaks, causing great danger in the ocean, as more dangerous monsters will rise to the surface. Meanwhile, Driscoll arrives in the control room above to kill Johnson's remaining companions, but they cleverly spray pepper spray on her and escape by jumping into the water. Soon after, Johnson reaches the surface and fights with the director, while Driscoll calls the director's partner to tell him that they are in a safe place and will soon kill everyone. At this moment, a giant megalodon arrives and breaks through the glass, devouring her. The attack shakes the entire control room. Johnson takes his team to a life raft and escapes, but Montez's men in another life raft are trying to kill them. They are about to fire when the megalodon opens its massive mouth and devours them. The remaining group is terrified and flees. They quickly decide to head toward an island nearby where many people are living. Next, we see the island, where people are relaxing and having fun. Suddenly, an octopus appears and pulls a ship into the water. Hillary, Montez, and their people arrive on the island. Meanwhile, smaller monsters, which had surfaced due to the broken thermocline, start attacking. Chaos ensues on the island, and 3 megalodons arrive, attacking everyone in sight. Hillary runs to the helicopter, waiting for the pilot, but a monster pulls her into the water, and the rest of the party is left to fend for themselves. Johnson, with bombs in hand, heads out to the ocean to kill the megalodon. As he's about to be eaten, his vehicle starts again at the last moment, and he manages to plant the bomb in the megalodon's head, killing it. Meanwhile, the director and mechanic bring a helicopter to rescue the people. Having killed 1 megalodon, Johnson is about to kill the second when Montez arrives and starts shooting at him. To escape, Johnson returns to the shore, and Montez follows him. Just as Montez is about to kill Johnson, another megalodon arrives and eats Montez. Zung, who is rescuing people near the shore, is grabbed by the octopus and pulled into the water, just as the megalodon attacks it, allowing Zung to escape. The two continue fighting, and the megalodon kills the octopus. As a third megalodon approaches Zung to kill him, Johnson distracts it by waving the helicopter blade, leading it toward him. When the megalodon attacks, Johnson uses the helicopter blade to kill it. Zung, still in the water, manages to control the last megalodon with a device, which leads it back into the water. In the final scene, a helicopter arrives to rescue them, and the group is shown sitting together, laughing and joking, relieved that they have survived.